Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's that time of the year, man. I'm like a kid in a candy store because I got my brand new 2024 boat. I want to show you front to back. We got a new wrap. We got some neat things, new things, little intricacies that I get to put on these boats. You know, I kind of modify them, make them my own. I want to show you all that, and you guys will want to see this video. It's a cool boat. I'm pretty excited to get the season started. All right, so the first thing you'll notice, man, it's really cold. When you look out here, look at the ice. Like, I was shocked to see some boats here in the parking lot. A lot of them look like duck hunters. We got a crappie fisherman coming in now. But this is my new 2024 boat. It was spick and span when I pulled it out of the shop, and I've already got it dirty, you know, just because all that snow's melting on the highway. But it's a Nitro Z21 XL. I've got it loaded down front to back. I want this to be just like the meat and the potatoes of what's on and in and around this boat, and just how I rig it out, because I think it's kind of unique, and I enjoy watching these videos to see how other competitors rig their boats out, little things that they do. You'll notice up front here, I've got 2 active targets this year. I'm really excited about that. They have these now synced. I can run both of them at the same time, shine them at the same spot. It's all really, really cool. I've got one on the trolling motor and one on the turret, both those mounted on the Ghost. 3-in-1 transducer right here. You know, that side scan up here, you know, it's just a really cool transducer also to have up here on the trolling motor. Got my troll tamer right here. You guys know, if you watched any of my videos, I always have a troll tamer. Then if you look right up here, I've got a 16, and new this year, I've got 2 10-inch screens. So my plan is to run my active target on my trolling motor on my 16. I'm gonna run my active target on the turret on this 10, and then use that other 10 for my mapping, side scan, those kinds of things. Another cool thing I've got on the boat, you know, they put this extension on my ride height for me so I can see it above the trolling motor. I slide this up right here, and then I can fold it down and then roll it down, so when I put the cover on, it doesn't put any extra stress on it. The other really cool addition that I got on my boat that I'm really excited about is this right here. It is a direct arrow. This is an aftermarket arrow that you have to install yourself. Really easy installation. Bass Fishing Electronics is where you want to get this, but that arrow is exact. There's no lag in there on how the old arrow was and the magnetics in it. This arrow is exact, so it's a really, really neat concept. I had to do that because, you know, a lot of people, you'll see them put some sort of stick or zip tie. You guys have seen me do it in the past. But with the turret, you know, you can't actually put that on there. So this arrow from Bass Fishing Electronics is really, really cool. I also have a Bass Fishing Electronics stabilizer on here. This just really stabilizes this turret, you know, if I ever run into a stump or a dock. Keeps me from bending it, from breaking it, you know. I can kind of tear a few things up, so this really helps me keep from tearing that up. That also you get from Bass Fishing Electronics. I just really like this setup. You know, 2 active targets. Right now, I've got them both looking forward. I've been fishing out of this boat for about a month, and man, it's awesome. No interference at all, you know, both in forward. There'll be a time when I'll flip one of these, you know, maybe put it in scout mode, you know, when I get some shallow water situations. But right now, being able to control those independently, I'm really, really excited about it. I can see a lot. I can, you know, put them like this and idle into a pocket, you know, by looking at them back there on my 12s. There's just a lot of things I can do with having 2 of them on there, you know, look in different directions, and absolutely 0 interference. All right, so you'll notice, you know, on my wrap, I got a new Optima logo. Why would I have a new Optima logo? They've got finally lithium batteries. I'm really excited to show you those. I've been running those for a while. They're still prototypes. You can see when I show you in the back, but I really like my wrap. It's the gloss finish. I've been with a matte finish the last few years. I really like how the gloss finish has turned out. I've got the coolest seats in bass fishing. You know, these are the air ride seats. You know, there's air suspension in both the back and the front. They're an option that you can get. And I got both of them this year. I got one of them for my passenger when my son goes with me, or I got those boat officials. You know, it's just real simple. You can push a button on the side, and you know, they can air the bottom up, they can air the back up. Just really cool. Gives you a lot of support, you know, when you're going across rough water. And again, like all the boats, you know, I've showed videos of this before, but I order my boats as a dual console. So I've got a console sitting back at the house that just goes in, comes out really, really simple. I do that for, you know, the people that are going to buy the boat from me. You know, they can put it in, you know, when their wife goes, take it out, you know, when it gets to be summertime, or you don't want it. So you'll notice I got my third power pole button right there. You know, I've got two up front. I've got one there on the console. This one here is just down. It's for when I swing a fish in. You know, a lot of times I can just hit that real quick, put those power poles down, stop my forward momentum, you know, get that fish weighed, get it back in the water, and make that cast again. I love having that power pole button right there. So when you get back here to the back of the boat, you know, lots of things are the same, but there are some new things. You know, the boarding ladder that we've always had, you know, it comes in and out real easy. Just push that down. It's always there. It's out of the way of the power poles. You got a handle right here. I love the new added boat plug right here. You know, I can put the boat plug in, I can put the boat plug out right there, not having to get down on the nasty parking lot, in this case, a muddy, snowy parking lot, to put my boat plug in. Works really, really well. I've got my plug in right here to my power pole charge, where my extension cord goes. I've got these DD26 motor stops for each side, and then the DD26 motor toter. It's really beefy, really heavy. I really like it, man. I've had one on another boat forever. It just lasts a really, really long time. 250 Pro XS, man, this is an awesome engine. I just love it. Don't have to carry oil anymore. It's just bulletproof. These things have never given me fits. I'm running a Fury 23 pitch 3-blade. I'll carry a 4-blade in here also for certain situations. Shallow water, big water, carrying a heavy load certain times of the year. Bob's jack plate right here, bulletproof jack plate. Really like it a lot. But yeah, that's the back end of the boat. That's the go fast end of the boat. You know, obviously the power pole blades, you know, those are a must have. I've got my side scan 3-in-1 transducer mounted right here for you guys that are kind of just curious how I've got it mounted. I've got it down below this step. I think that's important. You know, you want good water contact. You know, that allows you to go a little bit quicker when you're idling to get good, you know, good reading left and right with that transducer. So it works really, really well. Yeah, that's the back end, that's the business end, that's the go fast end of this boat. Let's get on up in it. All right, right here on my boat, I got two 12-inch Pros, HDS 12 Pros. I've got this one set up, you know, on side to side and down. This one's my main mapping unit with 2D sonar. I've got all these integrated with the front depth finders to where I can watch the active target back here, or you can watch it if you guys are having to watch me out here filming a YouTube channel or on Major League Fishing or something like that. So that's really neat. Or even for the guy in the back of the boat, you know, they want to see what's going on with your active target. I've got it set up to where these also will transmit what's up front, which I really like. Again, we got the seat that I've ran forever, just the airs up. I love that thing. We got the Z-Touch panel here. I've talked about that a lot in the videos. I'm not going to go into great detail, but a couple things that I want to touch on. Shallow water mode. It actually takes my jack plate, puts it all the way up to the top, trims my motor up to the perfect setting that I set it at, and then I've got hole shot modes. It's really simple, 2 buttons that I can push. When I need a hole shot, like I come back here, I just hit hole shot, put my life jacket on, start the motor, it's ready to go. You know, when I stop the boat, you know, I know I'm gonna be fishing shallow, I hit shallow water mode, and it automatically goes to those settings. I love it. It's one of the greatest things Nitro's ever done on their boats. Really, really cool. First fish, really simple too. You just hit that one time, it fills the live well up and then automatically changes over to recirc. Another great thing that Nitro's done, that you don't ever forget to get that live well all the way full or to keep it on recirc. It's always gonna keep running. It changes automatically. I've got the readouts of my trim and my jack plate also right here. I've got some really cool lights, rail lights all the way throughout my boat. My son loves playing with them. They're like 20 different colors they will change to. Just a lot goes on right here with the Z-Touch. I love it. It's been bulletproof for the last couple years. Really, really a neat piece of equipment. I've got the Mercury SmartCraft gauges in my boat. I love the SmartCraft gauges because it tells me exactly how much fuel I burn, how many hours. I can look any second how many hours, and I've got all those integrated into my depth finders also. So you know, you can see any problems that arise. It's actually also integrated into my phone. You know, just if there is an issue with that motor, it'll pop up on my phone. I can let my local dealer know, hey, this is the issue, this is the code that's on my motor if I ever had one, and he knows exactly. He can walk you through that over the phone, or he'll know what to expect when you bring your boat in. My boat got dirty on the way here, and I've said this before, but I want to say it again. These 3 hand screws, they come out, and there is a hole right here that I can get to all those wires back in behind my console. Really, really nice. That's where I keep my Sirius weather module in there. All my wires come up through there, but it's just super simple to access. If you ever have a fuse go out, it's all right here. Never again do you have to crawl underneath your console and get up underneath your boat. Just really cool feature that this comes out. I can get down to all my wires. You know, getting in right here, this reminds me, I put this on my boat this year. It's just a little foot brush, you know, to where I can keep my feet, get them cleaned off before I step up in the boat, especially in a gravel parking lot like this. DD26 makes it real simple to install. I had my son put it on for me the other day, but helps keep my carpet clean when I get in a new boat. Let's go right back here. I can't wait to show you these brand new batteries. All right, so when you open this back compartment, check this out. Now these still are prototypes. The new ones will actually be a different color, but I've got brand new Optima lithium batteries. I've been running these since October. A couple other buddies of mine, Wesley Strader, the W, and Scott Suggs, they've been running them. We're all really excited about them. The capacity on these batteries is a lot more than I've ever had in the past. You know, I think it's actually 150 amp hours per battery, which just is unheard of. I can run for days, and also I'm taking some weight out of my batteries. They Bluetooth to my phone. They actually hook up to the NEMA system on my depth finders, so I can monitor them, I can see them, lots of different ways. But I'm really excited to have these brand new Optima lithium batteries. These are actually prototypes. It says prototype right there on them, but they are now available to the consumer. The new ones are shipping actually this week, so they'll be on the market here really soon. Neat batteries. I don't have the lithium yet for my cranking batteries. Those will be coming in a couple weeks. We'll get those switched over also. You know, power is a big concern on boats. You know, by the time we put power poles, I've got 5 depth finders, I've got a turret, I've got a hydro wave, I've got, you know, the aerators. It's important to have really good batteries, to take care of them, have the right charger. That's why I'm excited about these Optima lithiums. You know, Optima's been slow to the game, you know, bringing lithiums to the market. There's a reason for that, because they've been researching it and researching it for years and developing these batteries for years. So you just know when they bring one, it's right. And they're making them themselves. Just a really good quality battery. I've got a lot of confidence in them, and excited to finally roll with some lithium batteries. So, yep, there you go. That's the back end. Really clean, really open. I do love the fact that, you know, if I ever had to change a battery, I can just put a foot down in here. I can get in here easy. I carry me some tools right back here. I like the fact that I can lift this plate up, and I can actually get to my pumps, change those without having to take batteries out. Just some neat concepts, neat ideas that Nitro does back here in the rigging department. Plenty of room for the pumps, for the blades. You know, I've got 5 batteries in here, so plenty of room for all that stuff in this back compartment. A really neat option that I have on my Nitro is a 3rd seat. I don't have it here actually with me. We'll throw some B-roll in here of it installing. It's super simple. The bottom cushion installs with 4 snaps. The top backrest just sets right in there. I carry it normally in my truck, but I actually set it out when I got the boat home the first time and hadn't put it back in my truck. But, you know, we got a nice little storage compartment right here in the middle. Makes great for your phone, wallet, gloves, all that kind of stuff. And then that cushion, it all integrates. You know, with the cushion in there, I can still use it. Works really well. You know, you got a net storage here behind the seats. I actually got a lure retriever pole right here that I use. I also put me a push pole right here. We've talked about the console, tilt steering wheel. I've got trim on either side of my steering wheel. You know, one for the motor, one for the jack plate. Notice I got some speakers in here. So I've got a kicker radio, Bluetooth, all those things right here also in addition to my Sirius. So we can listen to football games, ESPN, and we can also listen to the radio or hook my Bluetooth up to these speakers. It works really, really well. Now that I got you in the boat, I want to show you this shallow water hole shot mode. You know, it's just really simple. I just hit shallow water, and you can hear that motor, that jack plate back there going up, and everything is set, which is just super, super cool. Same thing with hole shot. I hit hole shot, that thing automatically goes down, gets tucked up underneath the boat, and I am ready to take off. One of the neatest features I think that's on a Nitro, just having those two really quick buttons. You don't have to sit there and hold it and guess and look back. I know exactly where it's gonna go. I know exactly where it's gonna end up. You know, just, man, I can hit shallow water, go up there, throw my trolling motor down, and you know, so many times we forget to do that, and you're back in that pocket and everything's quiet and shallow, and you're like, oh crud, I'm stuck on the bottom. My motor's stuck on the bottom, and you gotta put that thing all the way up. And I just, in my mind, I feel like I'm running every bass out of that pocket. Now I can do it right when I come off plane as I'm going into that pocket, you know, every time. So really, really cool feature. Another great thing on a Nitro is the size of our ice chest. When you look right here, this thing is just monstrous. You know, it's got a removable trash can that you can just take your trash, you know, right there at the gas station. You know, you don't have to dig down in the bottom of your ice chest, get all your water bottles out. It's got a sandwich tray over here. It's all insulated. You can put a full bag of ice in there in a case of water. It just works really, really good. I think it's one of the best ice chests for the size, insulation, and of course the trash can that's in the market. You know, here when you get to the front of my boat, you'll notice Nitro has a great big front deck. You know, the Z21 Pro XL, lots and lots of storage. I've got everything under the sun in here, like literally. I take all the dividers out, just helps me get more stuff in here. I use a lot of different Plano boxes. You know, we'll probably do a separate video on that, on just how I store all my tackle. I think it would be kind of interesting. I always like looking at how other people store their tackle just to get an idea how to make mine better. But lots of storage, lots of stuff in here. You know, all kinds of room with rods, reels. You know, one thing I will say that I like that they did to my boat this year, I've got lights. So at nighttime, when I'm rigging, I have lights right there, you know, everywhere. So this area is going to be lit up. I'll be able to work on my tackle late at night. I'm really bad about it. I rig up 10 times more rods than I'll ever need. But in my mind, I always feel like I got what I need in that rod box, no matter how late I got to stay up. We got another light over here on this side. I got this full of rain suits and gloves and cold water gear and a light right there. But I am ready to go to this first tournament. My boat is broke in. I've got all the electronics on it, are working superbly. I'm just super excited about my setup this year. Yeah, that's it. This is my brand new boat, man. I'm so excited about it. It's a little bit different colors. I normally have white and black. I've got a silver lineup this year, but I'm super excited about the season, the schedule. We're going to a bunch of brand new lakes, some tidal fisheries. We hadn't been to tidal fisheries in a long, long time, so looking forward to getting after it. Hope you enjoyed my walkthrough of my boat. Stay tuned. We'll have some more detailed videos of you know, how we store the tackle, a little bit on the truck too, so you guys check those out.